All right, welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales. Yes indeed, yes indeed. This is a nice looking figure and he looks good, but boy does he have his issues, and we will talk about it right after we take a look at his accessories. All right, so starting off, we have his two sets of flipping hands. As you can see, he has red on the bottom, black on the top, and then he comes with two fists already on the figure itself. And his next accessory is his alternate head, where he does not have the mask on. And let me tell you something, this is a beautiful head sculpt, a beautiful Miles Morales head sculpt. Look at the facial features, the eyes, everything is just phenomenal. The hair, everything. I mean, they did just a beautiful job with this head sculpt. So don't get me wrong, his masked head sculpt is great too, which we will take a look at here in a second, but that's a really good job. I mean, that's a great job. Just like the Gwen Stacy one or the Spider-Gwen one, this one is awesome as well. All right, so now taking a look at Miles himself. Like I said, he doesn't come with a whole lot of accessories. As you've seen, he just comes with a few things, a couple things I should say. But looking at this guy here, what's going on? Give me a second. Okay, so I guess that light's not gonna turn off on me. I don't know why it keeps coming on, but it is. So sorry if it's too bright and it's causing shadow, I apologize. All right, so taking a look at this head sculpt, that's an amazing head sculpt that they have on him. I do like it a lot. I do think this character looks great from head to toe. Looking great is one thing. Like I said, when I did the Spider-Gwen video, putting them on the shelf and leaving them on the shelf is one thing. Posing these guys is absolute trash. Not trying to trash Hasbro, but what in the hell are you guys thinking? You make such a beautiful, beautiful figures, man. These figures are beautiful, don't get me wrong. I mean, look at it. You guys can see it for yourselves. He is absolutely gorgeous. The way that they did the suit and everything, from the head sculpts to the paint, everything is just really, really nice. And you guys shit on the articulation. You took away the actual butterfly joints. You gave him this boxy hip waist down here where it turns and it breaks the sculpt, which is crazy. I mean, yeah, he has this ab crunch here and then to turn, but don't you think you'd want this to where it would roll inside, kind of like the way you do the G.I. Joe classified figures? I would have given him a torso up here instead of this type of weird hinge where his back looks like it's broken back here. I mean, like the way you did Gwen Stacy, or Spider-Gwen I should say, you should have done that here. I understand that the spider's there, but so what? It was still worked out. Anyway, I digress. Let me just move on. All right, so looking at this head sculpt, as you can see, it's beautiful. I love the way you have all the textures in the whole suit. I love this spider on the front. It is gorgeous. The blues, the blacks, the reds, everything goes together. Now, this is his newer suit, not the one that we see in the first movie. So this is a newer suit, and then look at that. I mean, very well done. The way that they have all the texture going all the way down his legs to his boots. Even the bottom of his feet are red like it's supposed to be. The inside of his arms are red. His sides have red, blue, and then look at this spider on the back. That's gorgeous. They did beautiful, beautiful work with these figures. Now, let's roll right into the articulation since I've been talking about it so much. Now, this Miles can look up. Now, that I like. You know, like I said, there's no movement in the neck down here. It's only here on this peg. So yes, his head can move up this far. It can move down that far, which is actually really nice. And he can look side to side, and he has slight head tilt. Not much. Now, when it comes to his shoulders, yeah, his arms can move out this far. Bicep swivel, double jointed, pinless right here for the elbow, and wrist swivel and bend side to side. Excuse me, moving down to the torso, we have this. We've seen it before in other Spider-Man characters, this type of hinge for the torso. He has a waist swivel, and then he can do the splits out that far. And he has an upper thigh swivel moving down to double jointed knees that are pinless, which are really good, nice range. And then you have, once again, nothing here at the boot for a swivel or anything like that, but you have his ankle tilt, or rocker I should say, and then his foot can move back that far, which is nice for this character. And it can move forward that far, which is also really nice. Now, like I said, trying to pose this guy, right? Oh, look. Can I get his arm to go across for him to throw a punch? Yeah, I mean, you can fake it. You can actually make it work, right? If you wanted to, you can pose him out. He's got his hands up, okay? And he's throwing a punch. Let's say he's throwing a punch. Now look how the sculpt breaks down here. So, you know, but look, I mean, it's somewhat of a pose, I guess. Somewhat of a pose of him punching across. You know, turn the waist a little bit. I guess so. You know, you can get his hands up, sure. Now, as far as, let's see, if you wanted to get him into like a pose where he's dropping down out of the sky. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe you guys would be fine with it. I don't know. But to me, I think they could have done a lot better when it came to this guy's any of their articulations. I think that it would have been a lot better. I mean, he's a slender boy. So, I mean, I don't know. To me, it just kind of looks broken. And that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. I think that he looks broken. You're not going to get him into, you know, I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess you could get him into something. I'm trying again. Like, look, let me like if he was swinging in front of him, right? He's got his leg up. Let's point these toes a little bit. Like I said, I'm not the greatest when it comes to posing, but you guys have seen me post things on here before, and it's just so difficult. He's just so rigid, so whatever. I mean, nothing really falls neat, in my opinion, anyway. I mean, nothing does. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm trying here to get him into something. I just can't. It's not working for me. Maybe somebody else can do better with him. I don't. I just don't. I think they crapped on the articulation. I think they could have done a lot better. Can you get him into certain? I don't know. I just don't think you can. I mean, the same thing with Gwen Stacy. I just don't think you can. Like, you know, it's this right here that kind of throws me off every single time. Like, even if you wanted to get him swinging where his legs are, just it needs this bottom crunch to make it work. And it's just not going to allow it to happen. I mean, that's all right as long as my fingers are here holding it to give it that look. I mean, even if I were to bring his leg in a little bit. Let's see. I guess that's not too bad. Whatever. I think they could have just done better with the articulation. I think they really kind of shorted us on it. I mean, sculpt wise, these guys are beautiful. They look great. But do I think, hold on, let me put his alternate head on. So you just pop his head off. As you can see, there's just that ball peg at the top. I think that they could have just done a whole lot better with giving us something better. But the head sculpt on there, that looks really, really good. Really good. Like I said, sculpt wise, they knocked it out of the park. Articulation wise, yeah, not so much, you know. I mean, I think they could have done just a little bit better. We've seen better, especially with Black Costume Spider-Man. I think they could have done that with this guy here and the Spider-Gwen. Yeah, and the 2099 one, I seen him. Oh my God, I don't know what they did, man. He just looks so awkward. Now, I know this is from the movie and it's animated, but still, if you're gonna make a figure, you know, you make him look good, make them work, make it to where they can get into these poses that we want to put them into. Because if you don't, what's the sense, right? I mean, what is the sense? So there is Miles Morales, and here's how he compares to his counterpart, Spider-Gwen. As you can see, they both look great. Don't get me wrong, but come on, Hasbro. Really? You sacrificed the articulation? That's what I'm talking about. You made beautiful sculpts, but you sacrificed articulation on the figure. Why? When you guys know you don't have to. Anyway, guys, this is my review on Miles Morales from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment down below. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on anything new that I'm putting up. And yeah, I'll catch you all on Flippity Flip.